Hey everyone, welcome back to day 12 of 30 Days to Fluent English. I'm Peter, and today we're talking about something super important, small talk.
Yep. If you've ever struggled with starting a conversation or felt awkward making small talk in English, this episode is for you.
Oh, totally. Have you ever had that moment where you're standing next to someone, like at a party or in an elevator, and you have no idea what to say?
Yes, you want to talk, but your mind just goes blank, and then awkward silence.
The worst, right? But small talk doesn't have to be scary. In fact, it's one of the best ways to build connections and sound more natural in English.
Exactly. And small talk isn't just random chit-chat. It's a key part of everyday conversations, at work, at social events, even with strangers.
Yep. And in English-speaking cultures, people actually expect small talk. If you skip it and go straight to serious topics, it can feel a bit weird.
Right. Imagine walking into a meeting and saying, "Let's get straight to business." No, "Hey, how was your weekend?" No, "Crazy weather today, huh?" It just feels too formal.
Exactly. So today, we'll show you how to start a conversation naturally, the best topics for small talk, what topics to avoid, and how to keep the conversation going.
And of course, we'll give you real-life examples so you can hear how small talk sounds in action.
By the end of this episode, you'll feel more confident starting and maintaining small talk in English.
All right, ready to master small talk?
Let's jump in. All right, let's start with the basics. What exactly is small talk?
Good question. Small talk is light, casual conversation. It's not about deep or serious topics, but rather about everyday things that help people feel comfortable.
Right. And it's not just random chatting. It actually serves a purpose. It helps build connections and makes social situations feel less awkward.
Think about it. If two strangers are sitting next to each other on a plane, they're not going to immediately start talking about their life problems, right?
Haha, exactly. Instead, they might say something simple like, "Wow, it looks like we're going to have a smooth flight today." That's small talk. It helps break the silence.
Yeah, and in many English-speaking cultures, small talk is expected. If you go straight to serious topics, people might feel a little uncomfortable.
So, if you want to feel more natural in conversations, learning how to do small talk is really important.
All right, now that we know what small talk is, let's go over some of the best topics for small talk. These are topics that work in almost any situation.
First up, everyone's favorite, the weather.
I know it sounds basic, but trust me, it works. People in the US, the UK, Canada, and Australia love talking about the weather.
Yep, you can say, "It's such a nice day today," or "Wow, it's freezing outside." It's an easy way to start a conversation.
And if you're in the UK, talking about the weather is practically a national hobby.
That's true. Okay, another great topic, weekend plans. People love talking about what they did or what they're going to do.
Yes, you can ask, "Got any fun plans for the weekend?" Or "How was your weekend?" It's a great way to start a friendly chat.
All right, next one, travel. Everyone loves talking about travel. You can ask, "Have you been on any trips lately?" Or, "What's your dream travel destination?"
Oh, that's a good one. And if someone says they just got back from a trip, you can ask, "Oh, that sounds amazing. What was your favorite part?" That keeps the conversation going.
Yes, and here's another great topic, food. Everyone eats, so it's super easy to talk about.
Absolutely, you can say, "Have you tried any good restaurants lately?" Or, "Do you like cooking?" And boom, you have a conversation.
So remember, weather, weekend plans, travel, and food, these are all safe and easy topics for small talk.
All right, so we've covered good topics, but what about the ones you should avoid?
Yes. First on the list, politics. People have very strong opinions about it, and it can turn into a debate really quickly.
Oh yeah, especially in the US. One minute you're talking about a new law, and the next minute people are arguing.
Exactly. So, unless you know the person well, just avoid politics.
Another one to avoid? Money. Questions like, "How much do you make?" Or, "How much did your car cost?" can make people uncomfortable.
Right. In many cultures, talking about money is considered rude, especially with people you don't know very well.
Next up, personal topics. Asking someone's age, weight, or relationship status can be a bit awkward.
Yeah, instead of asking, "Are you married?" you can say, "Do you have any plans for the holidays?" That's more natural.
And finally, negative topics. If you start a conversation with, "Ugh, I hate my job," or "This city is terrible," it can make things feel really negative.
Right. Small talk should be light and positive, so try to keep things upbeat.
All right, so now you know what small talk is, the best topics to use, and what to avoid. But here's something really interesting. Small talk isn't just about what you say. It's also about how and where you say it.
Exactly. In different English-speaking countries, small talk is used in different ways. In some places, it's completely normal to chat with strangers, but in others, people might prefer to keep things short and polite.
Yep, and knowing these cultural differences can help you feel more confident and natural when speaking English. So let's dive into some real-life examples of how small talk is used in different places.
And we'll also cover some key small talk phrases that native speakers use all the time, so you can sound even more fluent.
All right, let's get into it.
In English-speaking cultures, small talk is not just polite. It's expected in many situations. For example, in the workplace, before a meeting starts, colleagues often chat about their weekend, the weather, or sports.
That's right. If you walk into a business meeting in the US or the UK and you immediately start discussing work without any small talk, people might find you a bit too serious or even unfriendly.
And small talk is not just for work. In daily life, you might find yourself making small talk in many places. Let's go over a few examples.
First, at a coffee shop, when you're ordering your drink, the barista might say, "How's your day going?" A simple response could be, "Pretty good, just getting some coffee before work. How about you?"
Another common place for small talk is public transportation. If you're on a train or waiting for a bus, you might hear someone say, "Busy morning today, huh?" Or, "The weather's been crazy this week." Small comments like these help people feel more connected, even with strangers.
And in British culture, people love talking about the weather. It's an easy, neutral topic that can work in almost any situation. You might hear someone say, "Lovely day today, isn't it?" Or, "Looks like it's going to rain again."
So, if you want to sound more natural in English, practicing small talk is essential. Even if you don't talk to strangers much in your own culture, in English-speaking countries, small talk is a normal and expected part of daily conversation.
All right, here's your challenge for today.
Step 1. Start a small talk conversation in English. Step 2. Use a follow-up question to keep it going. Step 3. Try to use at least one phrase from today's lesson.
And in the comments, tell us, what's your favorite small talk topic?
Tomorrow we'll teach you how to express your opinions clearly in English. Don't miss it.
See you tomorrow, and until then, keep talking, keep practicing, and enjoy learning English.
Bye for now.